47 shots.
Cook up, cook up, cook up, cook up. From the north, side of town where guns get sparked. You might get paused, no guidance for the youngest dog. Man, I just wanna get away. That life a crown don't pay. Man, I might die today. Guess I'm a visionary, look at life a different way. Understand I did my dirt and depth the price I gotta pay. The reaper on the way, the reaper on the way. Man, I might die today. The choice I made, the price I paid. Depth the price I'm paying, dog. Life is just decaying, dog. Time is going by, the days is numbers, shit's confusing, dog. We live to die, we die to live. That's how the cycle is. I love my family and my bitch. Sometimes they question it. I'm going through some shit, you couldn't walk the shoes I'm in. Trying to process all this pain from all this struggling. Look, I was brought up in the trenches, mama wasn't rich. Fell a couple times, stood on my feet, got back to it. 10 toes down, now respect the shit. When I needed help, nobody had a hand to give. Won't forget because I'm not into the foolishness. Where were you when I was down, asking for a lift? Broke as fuck, empty plate, man, my rib touch it. At the table making prayers back for wealthiness. You couldn't live through this, the shoes I wear you wouldn't fit. Cry sometimes I reminisce.
What's going on, Don Solo? Greetings. I'm okay. Yourself?
I love you, bro, until the end. Left the streets for you, I'm in pain. Lord, forgive me for my sins. Man, it's a dark reality. I must escape the casualties. Devil around the corner, hear the devil coming after me. Hear the shackles rattling, lock me down and tackling me. The devil trying to conquer me. He want my soul is battling. Temptation asking me, breaking down my knees is way. Death before dishonor, please. These people see through, they fake, I see right through. They stand.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. Hope all is well with you guys. Welcome in to Haven. Our new man. You know what's up. It is my touchdown. All is well for you all. Having a or not. Hopefully you will be by the presentation. What's up? Guys, usually on homework and research, proper discernment. Y'all already know while we watch these clips. I'm not gonna get into that. You know what's up. Highly grateful, and thankful for all you guys who've been here from the beginning doing dedication. It's true. Grace, gratitude, and thanks. Grace, gratitude, and thanks, fam. I'm also highly grateful, and thankful to anyone and everyone who has ever sown to see me. 100. It's all about divine support. I just say grace, gratitude, and thanks. People study as well as abundance upon you. Those hope you know. It never goes unnoticed. Help the channel. Like do the same. Links are in the video description on About Tab in the channel. Not obligated, but closed mouths don't get fed. So, man, you know what's up. Either here or there. Anyhow, Yo Haven, what's good? Buckle up, enjoy the ride, enjoy the vibe. We gonna chill, we gonna just relax. For me, I'm in and out. Once again, I'm in and out, but I do feel like, I mean, I ain't doing much, so I might as well have did a quick in and out live anyway. Buckle up, enjoy the ride, enjoy the vibe. We gonna.
The new dangerous wave is fingernail polish, lean, and Fetty. They're putting it in a bottle. They're getting a big portion of the spraying it on there, allowing it to marinate, and letting it sit for 48 to 96 hours. They're going to repackage, and they're sending it out. I just got word of this yesterday from some young fellas, and they told me that someone came and approached them about it, and I said, you should report it. So I'm just telling you all, please, if you know anyone that does,
that's crazy,
please warn them. And if you, please, all you have to do is go to Amazon and get the tester strips, and you'll know exactly what you're using. These people are about getting you hooked, lining their pockets.
That's a fact.
They don't care anything about your safety. They'll get the stuff from the dispensary, put the stuff all on there, repackage it, and put it out there, and make it seem as if the dispensary got the bad stuff, and they don't. Well, at least not that I know of. Please be careful. Please tell your children to be careful. Please don't allow your children or don't allow yourself to go behind someone and use something, because people are literally wicked out here, man. I don't want to see you or your kids unalived. Please pay attention and tell people about this. It's going to be spreading rapidly, like a wildfire all over different states and cities soon. You heard it from me first.
I bet.
This is what they're doing to us, man. I love you.
Why is there a cloud making factory in the middle of nowhere? Watch this. That factory is literally...
That's definitely copywritten, but the cloud factory in the middle of nowhere, apparently.
If that's not weather modification, I don't know, for miles. Miles and miles.
Come on with this nonsense. Moon.
Please, someone explain this. Stay weird.
Scientists discovered
these freaking music overlays, man. Because, man, let's get it.
toxic ingredients linked to autism in 100% of Girl Scout cookies. Sit down, you're going to need to hear this. So toxic substances linked to autism and cancer are present at dangerous levels in Girl Scout cookies, a study warns. Every sample of cookie tested contained glyphosate, the active ingredient in Roundup. That's right, people, Roundup. And heavy metals such as lead and arsenic. What? Research has shown that exposure to this herbicide during pregnancy and lactation may increase the risk of autism in children, while the metals may be linked to a range of health problems, including cancer. So researchers tested the cookies for the presence of 5 metals that can be dangerous to human health: aluminum, arsenic, cadmium, lead, and mercury. And you're not going to believe this. Approximately 8
Shout out Holistic Remedies telling you people, telling all of us, I'm not excluded, to detox from heavy metals. I'm saying, like, what are we all waiting for? If you're doing it, great. If you're not, what are you waiting for?
88% of the samples contained all 5, and nearly 8 in 10 tested positive levels of cadmium. Meanwhile, 96% were positive for lead, people. Lead. So all 25 came back for very elevated levels of...
Someone has proved that Chick-fil-A was never spelled C-H-I-C. This seems like a legit piece of merchandise from 2002 of a Chick-fil-A cow. And it's spelled C-H-I-C-K. This might actually be the proof we need. To all of the Mandela effect naysayers, I think timelines do shift, and sometimes we're being gaslighted into believing that they don't. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. Stay weird.
Suppose you're God. Suppose you have all time, all eternity, and all power at your disposal. You were given the power to dream any dream you wanted to dream every night. What would you do? You could dream any span of time. You could dream 75 years of time in one night, 100 years of time in one night, 1,000 years of time in one night. And it could be anything you wanted. You make up your mind before you went to sleep, tonight I'm going to dream of so-and-so. Well, naturally, you would...
I used to do this when I was younger until I had a bad experience. I don't know where I went. I went somewhere in the astrals. I opened up a wormhole. I don't know what happened, but I literally got attacked by some type of entity. I was crying, and I was shoulder was hurting. I had a little scar. I was showing, like, yo, what happened? What happened? I'm like, look, the fan attacked me. So confused and scared. But I really had something.
Start out by fulfilling all your wishes. You would have all the pleasures you could imagine, the most marvelous meals, the most entrancing love affairs, the most romantic journeys. You could listen to music such as no mortal has heard and see landscapes beyond our wildest dreams. And for several nights, oh, maybe for a whole month of nights, you would go on that way, having a wonderful time. But then after a while, you'd begin to think, well, I've seen quite a bit. Let's spice it up. Let's have a little adventure. And therefore you would dream of yourself being threatened by all sorts of dangers. You would rescue princesses from dragons. You would perhaps engage in notable battles. You would be a hero. And then as time went on, you would dare yourself to do more and more outrageous things. And at some point in the game, you would say, tonight I am going to dream in such a way that I don't know that I'm dreaming, so that you would take the experience of the dream for complete reality. And what a shock when you woke up. And you'd really scare yourself. And then On successive nights, you might dare yourself to experience the most extraordinary things just for the contrast when you woke up. You could, for example, dream yourself in situations of extreme poverty, disease, agony. You could, as it were, work on the vibration of suffering to its most intense point, and then suddenly, whoop, wake up and find it was after all nothing but a dream and everything perfectly okay. And you would say, wow, man, that was a gas. Well, how do you know that that's not what you're doing already? You, sitting there with all your problems, with all your whole complicated life situation, listening to me, it may just be the very dream you decided to get into. If you like it, crazy. If you don't like it, what fun it'll be when you wake up.
Like I told you, fam, you are the dreamer. This is the dream. You control every aspect of this reality. And just like the big man said, you were the one who created this pattern to teach yourself lessons you needed to learn, experiences you needed to experience or chose to experience. Things got too boring, so you needed to make it exciting. You're too powerful, so you had to limit yourself in order to experience a new framework of yourself, a new expression of yourself. You guys understand me? So don't be mad at the dream, and don't be mad at yourself. Live, experience, grow, and blossom. That's what you're here for. You are a supreme being that has literally experienced everything. And in order to bloom and blossom more, you had to forget who you were, start from scratch, and relearn yourself. And that whole journey is the greatest adventure we've ever lived. And when we wake up, we will be grateful for every moment, just like we should be right now. You understand me? So my people, if you with me, let's glow. Bang, bang.
Yeah, Council, carpe diem. Seize the day. Yeah, man, the time is now. The world is yours. Expand, blossom, and bloom. You done know already. Yeah.
NASA scientists saw 7-foot-tall aliens. Said they're tall, black, and look like African Americans. What? First of all, why African Americans? Why do they look like a very specific nigga? He just basically said they look like niggas, okay? Secondly, there are 7-foot-tall African Americans. You sure you just weren't looking at tall niggas? Did you go to the moon? Like, okay, so let's read the story and then we will do a deep dive. We'll do our research, but let's enjoy this first. A former NASA research scientist has come forward with claims of an alien landing at a U.S. Air Force base and what he describes as unlike anything we've ever been told. He alleges that the ship touched down on U.S. soil at a remote Air Force installation where witnesses, now either deceased or sworn to secrecy, were stunned by what unfolded. Let's do a little deep dive. But if they do look like us, I agree with this comment. We safe. We safe out here. So who copied who? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. Who copied who? Either way, we might be straight.
My thing is this, like, y'all saying they look like African Americans, so first of all, with this so-called labels and titles, these fake labels and titles, they look like African Americans. Okay, granted, are you guys trying to pump fear tactics? Fear-mongering people to be scared more, furthermore scared of colored people because our ancestors and Star family is pulling up? Like, we're not the problem here. We're not the enemy here. Colored people just want peace. You know, and some, I'm gonna be honest, some colored people are very, very, very outrageous and sporadic and irrational. But that's because of the circumstances that they face. Battles that they have to face, that they, the things they have to endure. So it's like, I look at that as our Star family, that y'all just trying to pump more fear tactics for people to be furthermore scared of us. But let's keep going, whatever.
What's up, man? Shout out to all the generations before us. You know, my mom and my grandmother generation. Y'all the dumbest generation ever. You motherfuckers couldn't even pass down no wisdom because you didn't learn shit in your 60, 70 years of being alive. You motherfuckers don't know shit. Y'all don't know shit. You can't pass down no fucking information. You just be talking.
and then be trying to make a nigga feel bad about stupid shit that you don't fucking condone. Man, fuck the whole generation, A, B, C, D, all the way out to mine. You motherfuckers got tricked by everything on the news. Everything.
He's not lying, though. He's not lying.
Moon landing, Twin Towers, all that shit. They be trying to give us wisdom. Like you know so motherfucking much. Why your life ain't easier? Why the fuck you ain't make your own life easier? Motherfucker be having all this information and wisdom for us old ass. I'm sick of this old dumbass generation that we got. You motherfuckers didn't learn shit in your 60, 50 years of on Earth.
You got a valid point?
All you learned was how to fucking maneuver around shit that's really important.
Hey yo, peace fam, source God, alright TV, bang bang bang, more life family, bliss up, abundance, I don't know, already. So what's going on, buttercups? Hope y'all walking on sunshine. I tell you all the time, the portal is wide open, the conduit is open, and that energetic is coming through. Now what you see in here, right in front of your eyes, is a perfect example of a vortex in the new earth flow. These goofies are going to try to tell you again that it's light refracting off of ice crystals. And no matter where these phenomena take place in the atmosphere, they give you the exact same story. But again, family, don't let them take the magic out of the reality. This reality is pure magic and is created from your mind. And these gates are opening up because the veil is thin and they can't hide anything from us anymore because all the codes are coming through. This is the new earth reality. This is the new range. Move accordingly. Leave the old world behind and step onto this spiritual wave and ride it. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah, council, no matter what they call this or what they claim to be, guess what's happening? It's creating doubt. It's creating doubt in the minds of the people plugged into the matrix. There's too many glitches going on, and every time the system glitches, it creates a crack, and that crack allows people to see through to the other side. And when they see through to the other side, they start doubting this fake construct. They start waking up just like that. So let's go.
You know what season this is? This the season where the same people tried to play you has no choice but to watch you eat. I ain't gonna lie, some of the Bible verses I can't get with, but this one I surely can. Spirit preparing that table in the presence of your enemies right now. That verse ain't just poetic, it's prophetic. Spirit preparing that table is not about food. No, It's about positioning. The last I checked, tables are where deals are made, where blessings are served. It's also where legacies are written, am I right? When Spirit sets a table for you, it means everything that you need, meaning resources, meaning provision, meaning protection, meaning abundance, meaning divine connection. It's all going to come together for you in plain sight. When Spirit ain't going to prepare that table in private, no. It's absolutely going to be in the presence of your enemies. Yes, that means the same ones who doubted you. The same ones who whispered about you time and time again. I see Rob beaming to confirm everything that I'm saying. Ashe. I told y'all, nothing can hide under the rulership of the sun. The sun sheds light on all. It don't discriminate at all. Yeah, those same people, they gonna have front row seats to watch you feast. Do not get it twisted. This is not about revenge. It's about revelation. You're going to show them that their opinions never had the chance to block your assignment. Enemies cannot sit at your table. Let me make that clear. But guess what? They can't ignore it either. They'll see the overflow. They'll witness the abundance. They'll smell the feast. They'll witness that peace that you're stepping into. But guess what? All they can do is watch. Keep building, keep healing, and keep showing up. When Spirit sets that table, guess what? No enemy. No hater, no hating ass family member, no nosy ass co-worker, backstabbing ass so-called friends, no corrupt ass system gonna stop you from eating. The only job throughout all of this is to sit down and be ready to receive what's been prepared. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Why do a lot of neurodivergent people go through a spiritual awakening? And this is because there's a few reasons, but one reason for me in my life, because I'm on the spectrum for autism, it's high functioning autism. So a lot of people look at me like, nah, you're not autistic. But, I have my daily struggles, trust me. But the one thing that helped me wake up pretty fast is I've always noticed patterns. It's like a big sign for me in this matrix, but I always can pick up on patterns. So when I first woke up, it was like I was just getting download after download because I was noticing everything that I've already known from within. But you know, it was just like being autistic, it just like makes it enhanced. I don't really know how to explain it, but you know, one of the biggest gifts is noticing patterns, and I know a lot of neurodivergent people can understand this and understand this. And you know, this is why we came down to this world, and this is why a lot more people are neurodivergent right in these times that we're in right now, because you've come down for these times right now to help wake up the collective, to help wake up this world. You know, you look at this world, it's completely different to normal people, and that is your superpower. We should all know by now that this matrix is all built on lies. Everything is in reverse. So the inorganic one saying people that are on the spectrum, neurodivergence, it's a disability. That what they're trying to say is it's the opposite. You know, it's the opposite. Like, that is why they make all these movies about neurodivergent people, and you know, they have to tell us the truth of how much of a superpower and a gift being on the spectrum is, because they overstand and understand. If they say it's a disability, it will keep people on the spectrum this small, because they'll be like, oh, I'm disabled, that's a disability, I can't do anything in this world.
Go watch a show called 12 Monkeys on Hulu. This show is about time traveling, this, that, but there's a key character who they trying to lock away and put in the psych ward because she's full-fledged connected to the spectrum, and she can see what is it, potential futures, something like that. Yo, listen, this show is nice though, but it's about time traveling and things like that, and it shows a lot. Like, you know, like I said they gotta show us. Listen, go watch the show 12 Monkeys, Hulu, as well as Siren. I keep saying it. Those two shows got some gems, man. I'm telling y'all, especially for the TV lovers, for people who got time to sit down and watch TV. Not regret watching those two shows. Guaranteed.
It'll keep you in a low vibration in your root chakra. So by actually understanding that it's a superpower, that is going to really awaken the true you, and what you're meant to be doing in this world, because it's a superpower. You see this world completely different to normal people. That is the superpower. You don't want to be like everyone else that is stuck in this matrix and just sees this matrix what they see. You know, you want to be different. You want to go against the grain.
The three little versions of me, aka my daughters, they're very feisty. So anytime somebody's staring at them, they get a whole attitude. What they staring at, what they looking at. And I had to school them on something, because yes, I used to feel the same exact way. Actually, I used to think I was eating the girls up when I say
my divine is like that. He just be walking down the street. What the hell is he looking at? Really use the F word, but you know. Yeah.
They take a picture, it lasts longer. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly why people always staring at you. Spiritually, they scanning you, whether consciously or unconsciously. Now, there are three main reasons why this happens. Now, the first one is because your aura is real loud. Like, your aura speaks before you do. People don't even know what they seeing, or don't even know the reason why they so stuck on you. When your light is bright, people get caught staring because they literally feeling you. The second one is spiritual recognition. Sometimes it's not about this lifetime. They recognize you from a past lifetime. You ever see somebody or meet somebody, you like, I know you from somewhere. Y'all could never figure out where y'all know each other from, because it's not from this lifetime. Sometimes they don't even have the language for it. They just know something about you feels familiar. Third one is projection, and this could be good or bad. You know, them stares can be envy, curiosity, sometimes desire. These are portals, so we know if somebody's staring at you too long, they're either pulling from you or they're trying to get to you, trying to figure you out some kind of way. That's why I told y'all, don't be letting everybody lock eyes with you. It only takes 6 seconds to create an energetic connection through the eye.
Absolutely
the reason why
not.
you can feel it when they're staring at you, because it's an energetic exchange. Like, you can feel their energy. Now, you don't always want to take this shit as a threat, but you don't want to ignore it either. Spirit gonna tell you when it's admiration, when it's envy, when it's curiosity, when it's somebody trying to siphon your energy, or when it's recognition. Don't be like my daughters. Don't be getting all offended when people staring at you, because I know my aura is loud. I expect that. Just stand there looking cute, smiling. Regardless, nothing you do or send this way is gonna shake me or move me. But if you admiring me, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I take it as a compliment. Not every day that somebody like me graces your presence. So, you know, I get it. Just saying. Everything is about perception and perspective. It's all in how you look at it. Let them stare. Comfortable with you, it wouldn't even matter. Yeah, that's the reasons why people stare at you. Now you know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Periods are not natural. Let me say that louder for the people that. Periods are not natural, right? I remember this is when I was like from the ages of 20 to 21 for a whole year. I did not have a period. I was not having sex. I was not eating meat. Yeah, I was still eating dairy every blue moon. I'm not gonna lie, but I was not eating meat. I was not eating sugar for real like that, especially white sugar. If I had sugar, it was cane sugar. And I was eating plant-based, you know. I didn't have a period. I did not come back on my period, I swear to you not, till after I had sex. Period mean your womb is in distress. Every time you bleed out of your Yanni-verse, baby, you're losing one of your precious eggs. We have been programmed and conditioned to believe that this is normal or something sacred. But it's really just a ritual. And it happens because your womb is wounded. How do you know that that man you having sex with ain't the reason why your periods is so bad, so heavy, and so uncontrollable? How you know it ain't all them processed sugars, processed food, and processed meats that you're consuming that's making your period so horrible and so fucking toxic, right? Even the bread. That's why I said, y'all, I wasn't even eating bread because bread is one of the most toxic things. The only place I was able to find real bread was Walmart, and you still don't want to eat too much bread because it has yeast in it. Yeast is a bacteria. You get what I'm saying? That's not good for your body. You naturally have yeast occurring in you.
You don't want to eat it at all. Forget that once in a while. I ain't corn flour, baby. Make your own bread. I'm trying to put you on now.
So it's a lot of yeast in liquor and bread and sugar. And this also contributes to the heavy periods, right? Heavy menstrual cycles. Periods are unnatural. For us to shed blood every month and lose an egg is unnatural. It's a symptom of saying your womb saying, hey, I'm in pain. Why do you think when you're bleeding out of your coochie, you can feel your womb like, oh my God. Ah, my womb! Your womb is screaming out she's wounded. Look at society. Look at all the technology. Look at the people we're surrounded with, right? Your mental also means a lot too, because around this year I was spending time alone, was not having sex, was not. Y'all, I'm a test subject for it. I did not have a period. I swear to you, I got in a relationship, had sex, had a period. Like, this shit is real, bro. And it wasn't even, wouldn't it be a hard one too? Like, your body is rejecting whoever you're having sex with. Your body is rejecting whatever bullshit food you're eating. Your body is rejecting any impurity, especially as the original woman, because we are the earth. We are pure. We are supposed to keep our minds, bodies, and soul pure because we are the carrier. We carry life. Right? So if we're not pure, we're not doing the work, we're not healing, then everything's going to be fucked up. Because everybody's watching us. Everybody mimics the original black, aka black, but we know we're truly the original woman. Everybody wants to be it. So that's why it's important for us to heal. Important for us to do the work. Important for us to fast from food and from toxic food and toxic niggas, right? And love yourself and heal your womb. Periods.
Scientists just proved what the hood already knew. When people are close, best friends, family, even partners, their brain waves synchronize. This is called neurosynchrony. Your brain literally lock in rhythm like a Wi-Fi signal, but it really goes deeper than that. If you want me to be honest, the brain has something called mirror neurons. That means when you see your brother hurt, your brain fires like you're hurt, almost similar to the Sharingan, giving you the same emotions that the other person is having. You know what I mean? It's called wired biology, empathy wired biology, and the Heart Math Institute showed when two people are connected, their heart rhythms and brain rhythms sync too. That's not just energy talk. That's measured science, a kind of subtle bioelectric telepathy. You know what I mean? Now, when you think about the hood, why crews move without saying a single word, and why you could feel danger before it happens, why you could go into a room and feel the negative energy, that's survival sharpening telepathy. You know what I mean? Pay attention. Trauma training the nervous system. But here's the problem. The so-called elites know this. So-called elites. That's why they flood our blocks with trauma, violence, distractions, and seeing our own self getting hurt. They want to make sure that we see our own selves getting hurt. Because if our minds and hearts are ever synced on healing, on vision, on unity, we'll be unstoppable. This is Chris K. Crystals. Protect your energy. Tap into your real power. Peace out.
Wake the fuck up,
I think he could have explained that just a little bit better, probably a little more smoother. Not better, but However, we understand and overstand the message, and it makes sense. Let's get it.
So you know what we working with today. So for those who don't know what this shit is, bro.
The cat though, like what was that about, bro? Like,
Dang God.
the cat like, yo, go ahead. I see the string, but I'm just looking at the deeper meaning. Like, what was the whole?
Life of part 2.
Wake the fuck up, people.
Have y'all been looking at this shit? First of all, before I start, this shit is called a fawn, right? Half man, half gold. Look at this shit. Oh my God. Bro. You see that shit? Bro, y'all think this shit is a game? Y'all think this shit is a joke? Bro, she under a trend. This is witchcraft. Look, they got another one.
I saw this one a while back.
Hey, bro.
I saw this one a while back.
What the hell is going on, bro? Yo, everybody, click this box and follow me on Instagram because I know they about to delete this shit. 2, Twitter is now a freedom of speech place, so I can now post the crazy videos about COVID and shit. I'm posting it on here, so follow me. Link in the bio. Listen, click on my link tree. Show love to your boy, you feel me? Hey, wake up!
Show love to your boy. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the don't know jar while you at it.
This woman swam with a mermaid and got it on camera.
Though.
Check this out.
I saw dolphins in the back of me, so I'm trying to look through my photos, right? And I see that I know that's a dolphin because I saw them behind me. There's me, and then I look over to the side because I'm trying to see the dolphin, and
that's not a dolphin.
What?
That is a human head.
Is that? Like, seriously, what in the
There's
hell?
no way.
The hell is on?
This is the type of thing that makes me believe in mermaids. Even to this day.
I know there's a dolphin right there.
Yep.
Dolphin?
Mermaid. Stay weird, y'all. What do you think?
That's crazy.
Oh, they've been studying.
Some are malicious. Some are not righteous. And they will listen. They coming through because they plotting. Negative one. Plotting. You gotta be careful. For real.
You chosen one. They've been studying the way you walk, the way you talk, and the way you think. They've been checking your social media platforms, your friends, your family, all in order to stay one step ahead because they want your essence. They believe once they're done studying, they'll be able to pinpoint when they make their next move. They're just waiting for that hole in your oar so they can slip through and start their manipulation, which may lead to a temporary destiny swap. And I say temporary because the destiny is yours, because only you have the energy to move forward. And that's why they need you around. That's why they're so sneaky. So pay attention to those people that always ask about you, but never asking you. The people that's always around, but never around. Because they're making sure whenever they come into your presence, they are fully prepared for anything you may say or do. Anyways, y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be gods. Hey. So you saying there's people out here praising the fact that they're trying to hold back the tariffs that's meant for the Americans. But you turn around, these same people are hating the fact that they're trying to get immigrants off of Section 8. And Section 8 is for Americans. So do y'all see how contradictory these people are? Not only that, you can clearly see their intent on what they're doing and what they want to happen. And it's exactly why I keep calling these people demons, because they act like they don't know, but I know a majority of them do know what they're doing. So essentially, the tariffs is literally like taxes, right? Which is the same taxes we pay on every single thing we buy. They want the other countries to basically pay their taxes because they need to pay America in order to sell to America, because mainly Americans be buying their shit. So it's like they're protecting their country while here in our country financially. Because again, there's no reason we should be paying their taxes, quote unquote tariffs, because clearly that's going to drain the American people on an uneven playing field. Then we got the Section 8. They want people that don't even belong here to basically receive funds we've been paying in, while the real Americans been taking the blame for it. Because we all hear, oh, it's all the black people on Section 8. But yet, it's every other race is in Section 8. Well more than we are. We just get the shit end of the stick. Because like I told y'all before, these people be getting Section 8 on big ass houses, brand new buildings, so on and so forth. While we get the literal 100-year-old building, no AC, no heat, mold, bed bugs, all the.
We get the slum. We get thrown to the slumlords as residents, while they get the upper echelon. Upper echelon. I'm trying to tell you something.
Whole 9 yards in our type of Section 8, and what we think is only for Section 8, because people that live like that do not realize that they're benefiting from the same thing, but on a much higher level. How do you think they end up having communities that's basically set up white versus black? Section 8. It wasn't even for us. It was for them to set up all these communities because they had no credit to begin with. We had all the credit, and that's what they've been stealing and what they still are stealing. But when you see people coming up on here, and also like the thing, how the way Trump is somehow.
I just got Section 8 separate. Section 8 separates. Section 8 separates. Interesting. Very interesting.
How just passed away just because he's not on TV for a few days. Like, come on now. They just say anything, want you to manifest for them because they can't manifest themselves. It's the exact same thing as them stealing our credit and making everybody use debit because they can't start anything else without our credit. We are the spark of energy that sparks everything off and gets everything to work. I just find it mad crazy that they still online with all this BS and all the lies, and it's still going viral, man. I can't wait till they stop this shit, man, because what's up with these people? They just really want to entertain you and mislead you at the same time and not even care about what they're talking about. That's why it's so disingenuous, bro. Everything these people be coming online and saying, they just complaining that they can't keep on draining the black Americans and expect us to fix the problem that they're creating. Shit crazy, bro. Anyways, quick rant. Y'all know how to keep it. Y'all be guys. Peace.
This is how the real Antichrist will come back to Earth. Watch this.
The Antichrist is not foretold to come from fire or shadow,
Really?
but from silence. Ancient prophecies describe him as a man, born of human blood, yet carrying something far older, something that does not belong to this world. It is said he will appear when the world cries out for peace, when the nations grow desperate for a savior. His eyes will hold the weight of centuries, and his voice will feel like truth itself, wrapping lies in the warmth of hope. He will heal the sick, feed the hungry, and unite nations under a single banner. But every gift will carry a hidden chain, every miracle a debt that cannot be repaid. And the day the world realizes it, it will already be too late.
Is it coming soon?
He will not conquer with war, but with choice. The choice to follow him, or vanish from the world entirely, as if you had never existed. And when the last kingdom kneels, the daylight will turn to night. The seas will retreat as if fleeing something unseen, and the earth will open, not to claim him, but to release what sleeps beneath. Because the Antichrist's reign is not the end, it is only the door, and once it opens, there is no closing it.
Stay weird.
Do y'all pay attention when the birds show up? Because if not, you definitely should. You ever notice how certain birds appear at certain times, or certain birds appear around you specifically? Because that's not no coincidence. Y'all
Blue jays and gray jays and starlings, as well as the geese or the ducks, whatever. They always pulling up on me. Let's get it.
No, ain't no such thing. Birds have always been like messengers, and our ancestors always knew this. Carry energy, and their appearance has a specific meaning. Red birds, aka cardinals, they are symbols of protection, ancestors.
I recently saw a red cardinal while going on a nature walk, and I was surprised. Like, cardinal? My city? I don't know.
It also represents love that transcends time. So just know when you see one, that means that you are not walking alone. Your ancestors are with you. Now, owls, they represent wisdom as well as warning. Owls appear when you need to see past those illusions and when that truth is ready to come out. Those and ravens represents that shadow work that you need to do. And also symbolize endings that lead to rebirth. So not necessarily always death, what most people refer to as death. This is why they show up in big groups when changes are near. Now, hawks represent higher vision. If you keep seeing hawks, spirit is urging you to zoom out and look at the bigger picture instead of getting stuck on them details. Y'all know what doves represent. Peace, reconciliation, purification. Presence typically means that calm is going to return after that chaos you just went through. Now, here's the kicker though. Every bird you see is not just a bird. Now you have some that are spiritual messengers and signs, and then you have some that are surveillance. I saw a video the other day, this lady seen this bird and it was just glowing in the dark. It wasn't moving an inch. I said, that's that surveillance. Not everything flying in the sky has feathers. But my whole point in this video is to just pay attention when them birds show up. Because they always showing up when your energy is ready to shift. They're mirrors, they're messengers, and sometimes they monitors. Use your discernment so you know which is which. Always catch the message, especially when that same bird keeps circling or landing near you. Just pause and ask yourself, what message should I be receiving right now? Ask for clarity and you shall receive it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
That's the end of the presentation, y'all. Right there. That's it. Done. You know what I'm saying? Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any everything you see no speculation, view discretion is advised, please. Proper discernment. Y'all know why we watch these clips and videos. We're not gonna get it. Highly grateful, thankful for you guys who been from the beginning, rocking out, doing much. Thankful. Also highly grateful, and thankful for all you guys who been from the beginning, rocking out, liking. All you guys who ever, anyone and everyone who has ever sown to see me will be. As the Most High, you see what's the bomb best. Thanks, peace and prosperity as well as abundance. Hope you know. Never goes unnoticed. Really just have to check. Well, big. Links on the video description on the about tab on the channel. Close mouths don't get fast on some, but you're obligated. I hope you enjoyed the ride. Unbuckle your seatbelt. Saying, unbuckle your seatbelt. Yeah, I don't know. Really it. I hope you're in a wonderful, magnificent mood if you wasn't already having a wonderful conversation, because that was my intention. Anyhow, I love y'all. Love with y'all. Safe traveling to Astros. Take care of yourselves. Whatever you do.